All right, what is up, Utes fans? This is Joseph back with the Utah Utes Football Digest, and we got some exciting news for you guys today. So, the Utes got another commitment in Kainoa Kaikai Carvalho. He's a three-star wide receiver slash running back, 5'7", 165 pounds, out of Hawaii. He is the Hawaii Gatorade Player of the Year. Looks like he's bringing a bunch of talent, and I'm excited to talk to you about him. Go Utes.
This is Zach Moss, NFL running back and former Utah Utes running back. You're listening to the Utah Utes Football Digest, the source for Utah Utes football. Go Utes.
All right, guys, and like I said, trust me when I say we are getting a playmaker in Kainoa Carvalho. A small playmaker, but a playmaker at that. It doesn't matter his size because the plays are big. I've seen him listed anywhere from 5'5" to 5'7". Most of them say 5'7", so I'll go with that. But like I said, I've seen him as little as 5'5". So definitely a smaller guy, but he packs a punch on the field, guys. This kid had offers from Utah, Hawaii, Air Force, Army, and some really, I noticed like Yale and Columbia, like some really good academic schools, as well as, just good football schools. So a guy that's going to bring a ton to the table here. He is actually the son of Stuart Carvalho, who played for the Utes in the late 1990s. I got that from the Deseret article about Carvalho. Seems like a big-time playmaker, guys. You guys are really going to love the tape. He, according to Hawaii Prep World, he lined up at receiver, kicker, kick returner, and even running back in the state title game last fall, and helping Kahuku win the championship. Like I said, the kid brings a ton of value. He's rated as around the number 1,000 recruit, give or take 100 or so in the recruiting cycle. Some places have him as a top 100 wide receiver. But the truth is, when you guys watch the tape here in a minute, I think you guys will agree with me that he is absolutely underrated. I mean, I've seen players a lot worse than him on tape get much higher grades. And obviously there's other factors that go into it. Speed, a lot of different factors go into this. But the truth is, with this kid, it feels like he might be quite underrated because of his size. And you hate to see that. Like I said, it is a factor, but it is not the primary factor when it comes to football, right? You can be so great no matter what your size is, and hopefully this kid proves a lot of people wrong with these rankings. And on that note, like I said, I keep foreshadowing. The tape is pretty impressive, so let's go ahead and dive in, start taking a look. All right, and you guys are going to see as we watch the tape here that this kid's real explosive. I mean, you can see him in the return game that he's cutting in and out of, would-be tacklers with a lot of ease, a lot of real high-end agility and movement on the field that you really like to see. The other thing you're going to see here is the versatility, moving from wide receiver back there to running back, and doing a very good job of selling screens and making things easy for the offense around him, slipping off tackles. I mean, that's what you got to love to see. Like, look at his ability to follow blocks. Look at how hard it is to tackle this kid. It is something you're going to see throughout the entire tape. And then, there's plays where they have him one-on-one against big corners, and he's out there making the jump ball grab, and they can't pull him down. And he just jogs it in for a touchdown. I mean, it's just wild to see. And when you see a guy where his size is not a limitation on the field, it pains me to see them make it a limitation. Slipping through tackles like none other. You're going to see it on and on throughout the tape. The kid is tough to tackle. Yes, he's 5'7", 165 pounds. But at 5'7", 165 is not exactly, tiny. I mean, you'd like bigger, but I mean, the kid's a little... He's tough to bring down. He's not an easy guy to tackle. He runs up and down the field making plays, and he slips through tackles. You're going to see it time and time again throughout this film. Very impressive kid. A guy that definitely takes a lot of pride in his game. You can tell he's been playing football for a long time. And I would go as far as to say it's shocking how low this kid's rated. I mean, with speed that he shows on tape on these breakaway plays and these returns where he's running back kicks, it's really surprising to me that anyone would think for a second that this kid does not bring a lot of, elite potential to the field. I could only imagine this would be because of the size. I mean, you watch him one-on-one out there against corners, doing double moves, beating them to the edge, catching the end zone fades. He's listed as a wide receiver, but he brings so much more, guys. He brings so much more to the table. He's a very good gadget player. And that, some people think that's an insult when you say gadget player, but this kid, the film is fantastic. I mean, he can do it all. Honestly, this is the type of guy that the size could limit him a little off the bat while he, gets his weight up a little before he starts playing college football. But the truth is, this is the type of guy that has those football skills you like to see. This guy doesn't need to be taught a lot of things that players need to be taught coming into college. He has the agility. He has the footwork. He breaks tackles left and right. I mean, there's not too much more you have to say about the guy, but definitely a great player. Make sure you guys, reach out and give the kid a follow. Really nice guy. Like I said, Kainoa Carvalho. Check him out on Twitter. Let me get that pulled up for you here. Kainoa's Twitter is at Carvalho Kainoa. So like I said, make sure you guys give him a follow. Show him a lot of love. I would not be surprised if in a year or two you begin to see this guy as a pretty damn good playmaker for the Utes. I mean, damn, the film is awesome. You can't ask for much more than the film you're seeing on the screen here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And on that note, I am out, and go Utes.